Of course, it feels good to be wanted, but when you love something, you don't trap it. It is rather abusive to want to control others' time because time is finite, and how and who you spend it with determines happiness. And the princess facade is a trap worth dodging. So let's hear from the apocalyptical humorist known as the enemy of evil, Zebidiah Funkbutter. Regrettably, Little Miss Perfect has been called Princess her whole life by Daddy. Then her friends stroke her ego with constant self-esteem pumping garbage by cruelly saying, "You deserve the best because you are the best. You're such a terrific catch that any man would be the lucky one." And this being treated as royalty breeds hubris. That's right, at all times the princess expects you to be subservient to her needs. She demands a sick level of entitlement or will unhesitatingly discard you. This my way or the highway personality has little interest in being your equal partner. Too bad her friends didn't say, "No, you're nothing special, Hairlip. You are exactly average." However, if your antenna is up and working as it should be when dating, the person that you are dating will emit warning signals about their true nature early on. So if your antenna detects a level of self-centeredness higher than your comfort level, heed that warning. You see, when others look to you for their happiness, watch out, because they will also blame you for their unhappiness. The more caustic version of this trait is that they must have their needs and desires met first and will inflict emotional pain on their partners as they misinterpret that as a sign of disrespect. While an elaborate facade of hiding personality traits can occur, there are always minor signs. So truly listen. Pay attention to the person's life philosophy. Observe what she does. And since people are a sum of their actions, more definitive decoding of her mental and moral qualities emerge. I know. People are in love and tend to see and believe the best about their mate. This is why a good relationship grows organically. It takes time to really get to know someone and build trust. So be careful during the early dating process as people adorn their best face, their best behavior. When someone is elevating the relationship too rapidly as opposed to a more natural progression, look out. They may be attempting to synthetically speed the relationship to artificial levels before you notice their true behavior patterns. You see, avoiding these small signals can be a painful experience as they manifest into larger problems. Oh, and no need to feel guilty for doing what's best for you. Do not override or ignore that inner voice trying to warn you. Zeb's cousin Barry Funkbutter, however, ought feel plenty of guilt as his uncouth, lowbrow pickup lines haven't improved one iota. Never has the term useful idiot been so apt. Listen to this. "Hi, I'm an animal lover. Work with them every day." "Oh, how sweet. What is it that you do?" "I'm a butcher, 6%. If I had $1 for every gal that found me unattractive, they would eventually find me attractive, 8%. I lost my teddy bear. Can I sleep with you? 5% success ratio. Don't worry. Nobody's perfect. That's why I chose you. 2% success. You are a beautiful cupcake in a world full of muffins. Has a 13% success ratio. May I ask if you own a mirror? 1%. If you think there is good in everybody, you haven't met everybody. 4%. Give me a photo of you so I can show Santa what I want for Christmas. 7% success. Really? A $12 Ross dress? You'd make an Amish woman proud. Has a 1% success ratio. The doctor told me I had a case of the crabs. Ew. Oh, don't worry. I only counted 23. 0%. An infant's first awareness is realizing that they exist. then that others exist. The infant's need for connection is fulfilled by mom. But if this connection is absent, the infant will revert to the only person they ever really knew, which is themselves. Their only purpose of existence becomes survival. This leads to a warped sense of self-worth along with a grandiose sense of self-importance. They in essence develop a crush on themselves, with a deep need for constant validation. This wee child's trauma affects the mind and body, exemplifying their early neglect, because the trauma can actually rewire the brain. This in turn alters the way they will experience the world. I was promised a larger participation trophy. This sucks. I quit. It ain't easy finding something more destructive than a swarm of locusts, but here are a few more mechanisms of dysfunction. The 1970s and on self-help books, tapes, and seminars for the me generation ushered in this grandiose sense of self-importance. This hedonism also has roots in the psychobabble myths of the self-esteem industry. But you're special. Just love yourself to the nth degree, and everything will be wonderful. Yep. And the experts still believe that maintaining perceived social relevance trumps child rearing. Shrinks would also manipulate the 4.8% of the population who are narcissists into believing they are tortured geniuses that are so elevated, complex, and sensitive that all others are mere simpletons. Consequently, the ugly American moniker arose. And with their blind arrogance, the diabolical narcissist has contaminated and or eradicated many of the good things in life, including relationships. The time for turning your cheek is over, gang. Evil must be met with resistance. And if you are seeking sympathy from me, you can find it in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. It would be a most sophomoric fallacy to assume that compromise is an option, or that you can help, save, rescue, or truly love a narcissist. You cannot reason with a sick mind, and no narcissist has ever been rehabilitated. Wasting an inordinate amount of your life trying to fix an emotional predator is unwise. Instead, invest that time seeking a healthy person who does not require fixing. You see, contagions are supposed to be quarantined, purged, and eradicated. So do not make a pact with the devil. You will eventually get burnt.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Yes, today's topic was scary, hilarious, and sad. But Zeb hopes a subscription has been earned, and may the mansion of your soul never become a haunted place. I say right on!